My God. What am I doing? Well, today I'm gonna make my third trip down to the border in 3 days. That's a 3-hour round trip, just drive time. That doesn't even include the work I gotta do while I'm down there. Really, it's only getting old because I didn't get hardly any sleep last night. Woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep. I've been going for a couple of hours now. 3 hours. 2 hours. Something. I just can't wake up. So I figured, fuck it, I'm gonna bring you people along with me. The review that we're gonna be doing today, along with our vlog, Granite loose. Yes, sir. Got Granite. I'm not even sure what loss. Granite loose. Granite loose, just keeps repeating over and over. Kind of a classic looking can, if you ask me. I mean, it has kind of a classic feel to it. I kind of like the top because it's the standard loose style, but at the same time it's solid black with just Granite right there in kind of shinier letters. It doesn't stand out. It's indented just a slight little bit, but I like that. It's got kind of a classic feel to it without feeling too fancy. You know what I mean? Take a quick look at the grind here. The grind is a coarse grind. Not too bad. I like this grind. It's real easy to work with. Super easy to work with, as a matter of fact. I even threw an upper decker yesterday. And as I told you before, I ain't been throwing upper decker. I did yesterday once. I ain't doing that again today. Takes too much time and I got too fucking much to do. I just pack it up in there. And if I need it, which I do, add just a hair of killer filler. This is only an 8-to-1 ratio. Alright, I gotta get a couple more tools. Alright, I got that part. Bunch of tools and shit. Better double check, make sure I lock that fucking door, huh? Otherwise, somebody's gonna get upset. Alright. Now, gotta go over to the parts house. Pick up 1 more 1.5-inch copper tee, some Sawzall blades, and I should be on my way. Well, as soon as I get coffee. Yeah, I ain't even had coffee, and you wonder why I'm not awake. Alright, well, I finally made it down here, and I am about to start breaking into the system. I have to drain it down so that I can get to the fitting that's leaking. I'll show you that in a moment. Hammer up with another Granite loose. It's been kind of a rough morning. The drive up here wasn't that bad, but this part might be. Alright, I have a McLean Go3, and on the return side you can see I have a leak that has crystallized over time. So I have to take this whole tee off, which means removing this section of pipe and this section of pipe and replacing them. Sweat this tee right off of here. Sweat it off, put another tee on there, connect new fittings, all of that. So it's going to be kind of interesting. But that's what I got to do. And I'm guessing that this is going to take 3 hours because I have to drain the system before, well, this part of the system before I can work on that. Otherwise, I'm going to get scalded. So, see you later. All right. I've got this whole thing broke down and repaired. I'll show it to you in just a second. Same lip. So the Granite still holding flavor, still getting nicotine, but it's only been an hour and a half, so this job is only taking so far half as long as I thought it would. I'll show you what I've done. All right, right there is where the damage was. I've completely removed the piping back to that valve and down to that valve and replaced it all. I put this joint back together with a brand new T, and now I'm gonna have to refill it, and I'm gonna keep my lip in. Looks like my repair is holding. I just repressurized the system, fired it up. I'm gonna let it run because the fluid inside the lines expands as it heats, so I want to make sure everything is going to be alright. Meanwhile, I'm about to pull out this lip so I can eat lunch. Now, for the review of Granite Loose. It's kind of a real tobacco flavor. There's not a lot of anything else to it. There seems to be just a slight hint of something else to it, but I can't quite place it because it's just a very slight hint of it. But it's not the real earthy type tobacco flavor such as Grove. This is more like a barn, you know, hay, sweepings off the floor. It's not, and I don't mean that as to say that it's real bad. It's not my favorite, but it is just a straight tobacco flavor with a hint of a little something extra to it. But I've still got some of the flavor to it. It's not my favorite flavor, to be honest, but it's not all that bad. I would definitely suggest giving it a try. Granite Loose. It's an experience. I'll tell you that. Not a bad one, but not the greatest either. I do like the cover, how it's just straight black. I do like that. So I like their packaging for it. It's not my favorite flavor. I've been running about 3 grams of this per lip, and I'm getting a little mudslide off to the sides. It's not trying to creep up, it's mudsliding off to the sides, and I'm not real fond of that. And the flavor isn't all that bad, but it's not my favorite. I definitely suggest giving it a try. This is my second lip of this morning, so here in a few minutes we'll go back in after I eat lunch, check out the system, see what it looks like. Got lunch done. Some fantastic food that my lady made me. Thai food. It's very good. So I'm going to hammer up again. Go back in, double check my work. Now that the system is heated up, I'll have to add some fluid now that everything is heated up. I don't like to add fluid to the reservoir tank before the system is hot, because then once the system heats up, if it pops off, it overflows the reservoir. I'm going to go take care of the last little bit of this job. Let's get a decent lip ready to go here. Nice and compact. It's over half of what I have left, so I like how it maintains the shape of the can. Alright. Now, you saw what I started with. That's what I have left. I don't even have a full lip left in there. For you loose snoozers, only do upper deckers, you understand how much that actually is. Especially 3 lips from what I started with to that. But this lasts quite a while, so it's all good. Let's go on in. Well, looks as though my repair is holding. Flip the camera around here so you can see. Everything seems to still be holding. There is no sign of any glycol that has leaked out. That's good. Everything is holding perfect. My repair is done. Now, that tank right there has to be filled up to the top again. Temperature is up. Pressure is up. So I can fill that tank up without having to worry about it popping off and overfilling. That material there is what I took out so I could do my solder job. And then just a couple of tools to clean up. My big torch, trash, and I will be out of here as soon as I sign out at the port. They don't like it when you leave without signing out. I'm gonna finish this up and I'll catch you all in a little bit. All right, we're all signed out. Job is done. Now for the drive. It's kind of a long drive home, hour and a half, and right now it ain't bad. The sun's been shining. It's a little snowy. It's been snowing down here the last couple of days, and this morning coming up there was little ice on the road here for the next 15 miles or so, but it wasn't all that bad. You know, it wasn't like super bad ice or anything. Now the road appears to be cleared off pretty decent. Here, I'll show you. Little water on the road. Other than that, pretty damn clear. You can see the little skiff of snow off to the side of the road. It's not so bad, really. Pretty damn decent. But yeah, that job didn't go anywhere near as bad as I thought. And according to the sign-in sheet, I was there for 2.5 hours, so it was a little longer than I thought. Of course, that included lunch, and repressurizing, refilling, all that happy horse shit that I had to do. But it's all part of the job. Everybody seems happy with my work, so that's the most important thing. Meeting a Linden truck. Boom, baby. Water. I don't like standing water on the highway at these speeds. It tends to make you go places you don't want to go. Usually I have my lady with me. She sings. Boy, she puts on some of that Thai music, which is just like our pop music, right? All the words are in Thai. And boy, she sounds really good when she sings that. Of course, she is Thai, so she speaks that language very fluently. Don't do that. And I enjoy it. But now that I'm running alone, I ain't got nobody riding shotgun.